I would want to talk about this thing in society that nobody talks about: social rejection and the pain that comes with it. Can you imagine being with somebody, friends, family, or even a relationship for so long a time, a year, 2, 5, 10, sometimes even more than, then all of a sudden there is a separation? How does this person all of a sudden have to unlive the lives that they have lived with this person or this group of people? This is what I call social rejection, in the sense that this form of relationships give us one sense, that is the sense of belongingness. But this is one topic that some way, somehow, everybody, whether young, old, adult, gender, we must all live with and heal in silence. Some way, somehow, it's beginning to affect the mental health of a lot of people. Having gone through a lot of experiences with this same person, having sacrificed a lot, name it, money, resources, sometimes even your own bodies. And all of a sudden, we are supposed to unlearn how to live with these people. Who addresses these situations? Who should we go talking to? Who helps us through the pain? Are we supposed to deal with it by ourselves? Is there any avenue where we could be given the opportunity that such issues are addressed in society? Or should we just keep quiet? Should we make time and silence quench this pain? Is it just like that? Because I know, having a medical background, that when somebody doesn't feel well in their body, they have the sense to walk into a hospital and say, "Doctor, I am not feeling well. I have this sort of pain." Or, "Nurse, this is how I feel." Then you are clocked, you are taken through investigations, and the appropriate medication is given. But pain is something that is within the soul. Why? Because out of our soul emanates how we feel. Our happiness, our sense of belongingness, all these things stems from our soul. So, if there is medical issues that sometimes even brings about surgeries and people are well, at what point does pain make somebody get to a level where they would need soul surgery? If they would need a soul surgeon, who is a soul surgeon and who kills our pain away? I think that this is a mental health situation that must be critically looked at. So, in the Society of the Neurobiologists, they are propounding a research that tells us the neural basis of connectivity. When we get close to people, what neurons in our bodies create the connections between us? When they separate from us, what really goes on within our bodies? Why is it that somebody should separate himself from me and I find it very difficult to sleep at night? Who has ever thought about this? What goes on within us? What at all puts us on that impulse, such that some people even become suicidal? Who is handling mental health situations in our society? Should we get depressed? Should we get to that level where we are put on antidepressants, such that if I don't take my medication per day, I forget everything? Because this is a real life situation. There is a problem in the society, and every matter that stems from emotions, if it's not practically silenced or practically dealt with very well, it affects everybody around us. For instance, I am your boss. I am having relationship issues. I come out to work and I'm bursting my energy on everybody. Does that create a healthy society for my co-workers? No. And obviously, it affects one cardinal thing. That is the productivity of my co-workers. Why should my personal issues affect somebody else? And one way or the other, instead of us to get closer to them, ask them, "You, what's up? What's going on with you?" Are we even perturbed? Are we even concerned about how somebody's personal issues affect us? Oh, we are quick to judge. That person is shady. Today you look clumsy. Have we thought about what perhaps this person is going through? Even with us as an individual, what can we do to help them? Nothing. We just go all around being judgmental. Is it their fault that society didn't accept them? Is it their fault that they suffered whatever they went through? No, because some of us, coming from a very long family background, suffered our first rejection from family members. Then we have a thankful ex-boyfriends to add on to it, and go all around, carrying on with our energies. If it is to work, we will give up our best. But what about interpersonal relationship? That is what actually brings about the productivity. But no, nobody pays attention to mental health, and depression is getting the best side of all of us. To me, mental health, depression, social rejection, the way we manage pain is something that we should take a critical look at. I am Hema. This is my 100% opinion. Thank you.